Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin here on Sunday today, just sort of the last day of the week. I hope you all had a great and still have a great weekend. Just a quick update really, because not too much price action since the last video. My view from the last video still stands that it is highly probable that we will see here one more dip unless we can really hold the 19,520 level and will go above the 20,570, so basically a break above the range. Until then, I think I'm going to go here short term with this Elliott Wave count, which is currently on the bullish chart, but it also in the bullish scenario, we can deal with another additional low as long as we're holding the $18,900 level. The reason I do expect another dip is because of the choppy price action here, the sideways movement. We can't really come off the ground. Now, I won't rule out that we go up from here. In fact, that was my original forecast, that we go up straight away. But we just can't see the evidence. And I would at least want to see then impulsive price action here above the, the wave E high, which is at 20,450. But that is very close to the 20,570 level anyway. So it's basically a range we need to get above. And then, of course, we can focus more on the situation or scenario where we will not get an additional low. But this currently looks to me that we are on the way to make another low. Yeah, so basically also this would be pretty much in line here with the triangle count A, B, C, D, E that we talked about a few days ago, and that we then also came down quite strongly with this thrust after the wave E peaked. So main scenario here would be that we make that additional low and then we'll get into a recovery, either bullish or in a corrective recovery. That is what remains to be seen. In the bullish scenario, that is very clearly, I would expect here A, B, C, D, E. Then here we can come down. Yeah, ideally somewhere here above 18.9K and start to move up. Now, again, this could be, in the bullish scenario, this would be an impulsive move to the upside, which would take us eventually above the 25.2K, but that is a lot of work to be done until to get there, a lot of work. So at the moment, the bullish case is obviously getting challenged, and below 18.9K, we're going to focus much more on the bearish case. It is just what it is, because you're taking out this key level here at 18.9K. Now, if we talk about the bullish case here, and I'm talking about a possible breakout, this doesn't mean that we go to all-time highs from here. Yeah, absolutely not. It just means that for now the low is in. Now, there are various scenarios on a higher level how this could play out. It could be that we go to 50K and then come down once more. Could be that we do a larger triangle to maybe 70K and come down once more. That is what we don't know yet. That is what the ongoing structure will reveal to us. And I did a member live stream a few months ago, I think a couple of months ago maybe, where we talked extensively about the possible scenarios that could play out now on a higher level. I don't necessarily promote here that in the bullish case we are going to go to new all-time highs straight away. This can take a long time, and it will be choppy price action to get there anyway. But for now, the key, what I mean with bullish scenario, is that the low for now is in. But I give it only a 60% probability, and it might be really that we just now see how we are making another low here, not below 18.9K necessarily, but below, first of all, the 19,500 level. We're getting there now, and then ideally turn around above 18.9K to protect the bullish scenario. But because we don't want to be caught out, we of course also closely, especially in the current environment, observe the bearish wave count, which, however, also suggests that we should see a larger recovery, but probably we need to see, before we see that larger recovery, another low. So let me just choose the right scenario here now. Yeah, this one. So this is what we talked about yesterday. I talked to you about this triangle pattern that indeed could break out to the downside, because you're coming from an uptrend, basically a trend continuation pattern that is breaking out now to the downside. And in the bearish count, we say that from the low 17.6K, we moved up in a WXY pattern we're now moving down in the first wave of an impulse that might or might not be complete. As I just said, in the bullish scenario, we would actually expect one more dip. So also here we need to be open to the idea that in the wave 1 we will see one more low. Not needed, but probably going to play out the way this is developing now. We're very close to that 19.5k level anyway. And then here seeing another dip in the wave 1. Then we should see a wave 2 recovery. I already expected the wave 2 recovery for this week. Obviously it didn't happen because we're just trolling around support. So we never had a valid breakout here to the upside. This is what you would need in a wave 2 as well. So in any scenario, we would expect rising prices, but here in the short term, of course, there could be another dip before we see this, yeah. And this should take us into the region between 20 to 23k as a minimum, actually. That is what you would reasonably expect, or at the very least, to the wave 4 high here at 21,850 before we come down in a wave 3. Going down straight away below 18.9k, that would lead to a much more bearish outcome and would take us directly to 17.6k, and maybe we lose it straight away. So what I can't rule out here is that the fifth wave of this decline will be an extended wave, but I would more be inclined to expect here a wave 2 recovery before we come down, or in the bullish case at least a larger recovery to the upside. This is what we're dealing with at the moment. So short term, yes, certainly you need to be open to the idea there might be another dip. Then I would expect a recovery, and then up here around the 22k level, maybe 23, we will have another decision point where the structure or the chart needs to tell us, or the market needs to tell us if we get through here or not. So again, this is one of the scenarios where in both scenarios we have sort of confluence and expect the same situation short term. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.